you know what? I'm gonna have to just do some. I know what I'll do. I'm gonna be doing some clips and doing some extra work today. Hey, Jason here, and so today I know we were gonna supposed to continue. Oh shoot, I am not prepared. I'm lying. Sorry about that. So whenever I'm doing videos or lives, I always have something in the background just to keep my mind focused. I don't know, it's a weird thing. Like as long as I have something in the back, I can drown things out and stay focused on what the point I'm trying to make. And so I had this, and some dude he talking about caps, fitted caps, 50 caps or something. I don't know. It's some stuff I don't even wear, so it's just something like it just not noise in the background. But hey, Jason here, and we are back for our day. Well, what day we on? Day 7, I think. And this is where I'm going along. You're coming along with me as I am studying. And yes, we are actually switching books today. So when I was going through You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor, I wasn't going to keep up with the law of vibration, but I was reading through. I started to really not vibrate with it. I was like, something's not here. Like if I keep going on with this, I figured it might give you a confused picture in your head. What I mean by that is sometimes you start going into some of these principles, like it's harder to grasp because the biggest problem we have is most of us do not really understand what our subconscious mind is. We've heard of the subconscious mind, but do you really know what it is? Do you know what it does? Like, do you know how powerful that is? And if you probably just saying, yeah, I know it, then define it. What is your subconscious mind? Because most of us do not have an understanding of our subconscious mind at all. We don't even understand there's a difference between our conscious and subconscious. Like, yes, we know there's different definitions, but in practicality of you utilizing your conscious and subconscious mind, what does that look like? What does that feel like? And that's what I'm actually talking about here. Because I can tell you, until I started studying this, I did not know what any of that meant or what it felt like or looked like. I just was like, oh, okay, it's in my subconscious. Like, oh, okay. But I never truly fully grasped it. And you know how life is sometimes the best teacher of all? Like how life have really taught me so much in these last few years. Like, even though I'm starting over, it's like, it's exciting because it's really teaching me more and more and more. And you start seeing where, even when things feel like it's at its worst, it's actually going to your advantage. So we're going to read The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Like I said, if you're in Zambia, you can pick this up at East Park. If you're in South Africa, they have it. Botswana, they have it also. US, you can get it from Amazon. You're able to get all of these books on Kindle. And you can also look up this book also for free on YouTube. And you just type in The Power of Your Subconscious Mind audiobook, and it will come up. So the reason why I wanted to switch to this one, because after we initially talked about the law of vibration, talking about how if you truly want to start earning more money, you have to see yourself, you have to resonate at that area, you have to vibrate there. Now that sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo science, or that, when people are like, oh, I'm spiritualist, no, I'm a practical person. Yes, I'm a spiritual person too, but I am practical. I'm very practical. I do not like when people are telling you the law of attraction and they're like, just say, oh, it's yours and it's going to come to you. No, it's not. That is a lie. If you can say something that's coming to you all you want, it is not going to come unless you do the things that attracts it to you. You have to put your actual mind in vibration with that thought of what you want and see yourself with it. It is a scientific thing. It is a spiritual thing. Like, this is something that is real. And so this is why I chose this next, because you need to start understanding what is your subconscious mind. Yes, they say, oh, it's the mind that's below, but what does that mean? It doesn't mean the southern hemisphere of your brain. That is not your subconscious mind. It is something that is not seen. Like your conscious mind is not seen. It's just you see how to you see it will be measured. It cannot be weighed. It is a frequency. And so when you put your soul at a certain level, you will get everything that is due to you at that level. That is the law of vibration. And the secondary law, the law of attraction. You're attracting everything to you. But what people are not teaching you, you're putting yourself at that level so you can attract it. This is how I've been able to attract retiring at such a young age. Like as a kid, I always told myself, I'm not going to work after 50 years old. 50 years old, I'm done. I stopped working at about 26. Like if you really look back at different parts of your life, good or bad, you've attracted those things usually before, especially certain situations, sometimes certain relationships. Like we are operating at those frequencies. And sometimes when we say we've outgrown someone, what we mean is we're no longer in resonance. People can become on too far of frequencies and then not understand each other. And that will change the way people act, the way people feel, even the words that people use. Like someone who curses like a sailor isn't going to be talking the same as someone who's an orator for vice presidents and things of that nature. They don't communicate the same. They're not using the same words. They're not in resonance. And that's what that means. And so let's go ahead and get into the first part. I'm not going to read the whole chapter. These are very long chapters. I'm going to go to a certain point. Once I get to that stopping point, then we're going to go over it. If you have any questions, just ask them down in the right, engrave or impress on yourself. Excuse me, or impress on your subconscious mind. You shall experience them as the objective manifestation of circumstances, conditions, and events. What you write on the inside, you will experience on the outside. You have two sides of your life, objective and subjective, visible and invisible thought and its manifestation. We live in duality. And this is something that is very important. Like, remember, I tell you, we've never been really shown what the subconscious mind is. School doesn't teach us that. They just teach us words to label things. And then they move on to the next thing for you to label, and you need to get it right or wrong. But what is your subconscious mind? Think about it. Write it down if you have a piece of paper. Your thoughts is received by your brain, which is the organ of your conscious reasoning mind. When your conscious or objective mind accepts the thoughts completely, it is sent to the solar plexus called the brain of your abdomen, where it becomes flesh and is made manifest in your experience. Previously outlined, your subconscious cannot argue. It acts only from what you write on it. It accepts your verdict or the conclusions of your conscious mind as final. So what that's saying is like if you say all dogs are scary, all dogs bite people. If you that's the way something that you're thinking, you write that into your subconscious mind to where it becomes a belief. Every time you see a dog, no matter big or small, you're going to be fearful of it. And when it says that it's going to manifest into flesh, your body will react in fear. That's what that means. You're going to start vibrating, even if you're happy and you're just walking down the street, listening to your favorite song. As soon as you see a dog and you're afraid of dogs, your body is going to change. Your posture will change. You will maybe start shaking. You will maybe just stop. You can start sweating. So that is what this is saying. Like, let me know if you're catching on to it. And then it says, the American essayist Ralph Waldo Emerson said, man is what he thinks all day long. This is why I say, if you really want to change your money situation, think about ways to make money all day long. So what I was doing today, I've been working on this for a few hours. I've been doing some research within ChatGPT. I've been trying to research, like, why are goods in Africa about 50 to 75% higher than goods in America? At the end of the day, all this stuff is coming from China, and Africa is just as close to China as the USA. So why are the costs so high? Then I started looking at flights and things of that nature, and I started seeing their flights are in dollars. This isn't a dollar earning country. This is a kwacha earning country. So just because they moved their currency into dollars, they're pricing it up with the United States. Like, this is one of the biggest issues that I think African economics have is they're looking at the United States when they need to be looking to the East. They're trying to compare themselves to the United States and mirror that, and they need to mirror the more successful economics, which is the Eastern economics. And if you see their economics, their flights are cheap. People can afford to fly every single day. Every single day, there is a full flight within Southeast Asia, no matter which country. I even looked up from Cambodia to the Philippines. They get over 300 some flights a week. From just Lusaka to Solwezi is less than 110 flights a week, but it could be a little bit more on some higher seasons. But if they lowered their prices to like just 1,500 kwacha from the 4,000 kwacha where it's at, 1,500 is a little bit more reasonable. It will bring down the cost for people to actually ship goods in that bottom of the airplane also. And it could get them almost a 20% increase in capital gains within every week based off of weekly sales. Like, that's what I've been doing. Like, that's what I be doing sometimes. It's like, if you spend your time thinking about money and thinking about how you can earn money or even save money or solve problems, you'll start seeing more money come to you within your imagination. And once you're starting to see things coming to you within your imagination, you're now writing them into your subconscious mind. That's what he's talking about here. So once you start imagining yourself doing what you want to do, that is when you are writing it in your subconscious mind. Now, if you go back and think of any goal that you reached, whether it was recent or a while ago, you probably started seeing yourself accomplishing it before you did it. And that's what you were doing. You just wasn't aware that you were doing it. This is why awareness of this power, the power of your subconscious mind, it is game changer for everyone who start implementing it. Because if it works for us 100% of the time when we're successfully doing it unconsciously, imagine if you were doing this at will. Imagine if you was doing this, oh, I want this specific thing. Like, your life would be so much better because you'd be having fun, man. You wouldn't be stressed out, especially if you aim it towards finances. Because remember, we have two goals: financial literacy and financial independence. Like, once you get financially free and you're no longer under that slave system, life is a lot less stressful. You just sit back and breathe. You just relax. And this for men and women. It don't matter if you're a man. You will be like, man, life is really good. You'll be sitting with your feet up. You start drinking everything with your pinky up. Like, you're a little bougie, man. But let's keep reading now. What is impressed in the subconscious is expressed. William James, the father of American psychology, said that the power to move the world is in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is one with infinite intelligence and boundless wisdom. It is fed by hidden springs and is called the law of life. Whatever you impress upon your subconscious mind, the latter will move heaven and earth to bring it to pass. You must, therefore, impress it with right ideas and constructive thoughts. How many times have you heard this? They didn't teach me this in school. We didn't talk about these people. We didn't learn psychology outside of really after Freud. Like, why wasn't this stuff taught? Why has this stuff been withheld from us? Like, and you think about what he's saying, like, everything that's in your subconscious mind must come to physical existence. You must put it there first. And it's speaking to our soul. Our soul is the connection with God, the creator. That is where our power of co-creation comes from. Like, this is deep, man. This is so deep. Like, it annoys me because if I would have known this, man, I would have never went to the military, by the way. I would have never went to the military. Like, people don't realize, like, I am not a patriotic person. I have always been anti-war. I felt like that was so barbaric and dumb. Like, how can the same people that's telling us we need to be law-abiding citizens be the same ones that, because they can't negotiate with someone and they want to just go and fight them? It's no different. Like, that's how I've always thought about it. And actually being a part of it makes my opinions on that even worse. Like, it's not cool. It's barbaric. It's horrible. War is horrible. People should not have to serve in the military anymore. Like, we should be peaceful people. We should be able to do anything in this world without conflict. If I can't go put my hands on somebody, government should be able to go put their hands on other countries. Like, we need to just come to a place of like, look, man, we've been trying war for how many generations now? Can we try peace for just a free? Like, is that too much to ask for? Can we just have some peace somewhere? And that's where I'm at in life. And I've always been that way. But I didn't know this stuff. For me, the military was just a way out. I was like, man, it's the best selection I can make with the choices I got. Because going to school wasn't an option. And I couldn't do it. Hey, what's up, George? Hey, how's it going, Kat? Like, I couldn't go to school, man. Like, I was not fit for going to college. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, it was a struggle. It was a struggle for me to not drop out of high school. The only reason I didn't drop out of high school, oh, man. The only reason I didn't drop out of high school was because I refused to be another black male statistic that had a GED. That was the only thing that stopped me. If I didn't think so low of GEDs at that time, man, I probably would have dropped out. I would have dropped out 11th grade for sure. Like, I was so done at that time. I was just like, this is just stupid. Why am I here? These teachers are poor. And you just start seeing them angry. You start seeing your coaches drunk. And I'm just like, this is crazy. Then you just start seeing like even the whole society of school. Like, I'm like, this is just, I don't even want to be around you people, but I have to be around you. I don't really like you, but I got to act like I like you because we got to be part of this clique. I was just like, oh, man, this is too much. I was just like, I got to get out of here. As soon as I get out of here, I'm not seeing any of these people again. Even to this day, sometimes, whenever I used to go back to the U.S., people are like, hey, ain't you so good? I'm like, nah, I ain't from there, man. If this is where you all are at, why do I need to be learning from these people? And the information ain't really the same. Like, you just start seeing things different. Hey, what's up, Chaney? How you doing? And I wish I would have known this about the subconscious mind. I would have changed. I would have went a completely different path. I would have dropped out of school, went to Vegas, got into sales and commissions, and I would have been selling my ass off. And I would have been super rich at a very young age. All right, let's finish up the next paragraph. The reason there is so much chaos and misery in the world is because people do not understand the interaction of their conscious and subconscious minds. When these two principles work in accord, in concord, in peace, and synchronously together, you will have health, happiness, peace, and joy. There is no sickness or discord when the conscious and subconscious work together harmoniously and peacefully. Now, I can vouch for this. The power of your subconscious mind. We're going through that one today. I'm doing great. I'll probably give you a call once I get out there. But so like for me, I can attest for this. Like, remember, good and bad things, they both happen in your benefit. You may not see it or feel it at the time, but it's teaching you something. And so for me, I'm gonna go to my last sad point when I came out of harmony and I wasn't in sync anymore. It was when Chantel died. And, rightfully so. Anybody be like, oh, your wife died unexpectedly, you're going to be messed up. And from that, like, yes, the one by Dr. Joseph Murphy, that's the right one. And so by that, I lost myself. I lost a lot of my business wits. I lost a lot of me studying and the things that I cared about, the things that gave me passion. And I'm really just now starting to get them back, especially now that I have permanent residency and I can earn money here. Like, I'm seeing money pass through people's hands all day. And I'm like, yo, where my cut? I'm kind of like, one of my favorite movies is Casino. If you watch that movie Casino, it's like, hey, everybody got to get their cut in the mob. I really had a lot of respect for mobs. And Casino was one of my favorite movies. And so that's how I look at life. When I be in these different countries, I'm like, shit, there's money being made here. Where my cut at, man? Like, I need my cut. I want my cut. And that's how I think. So like now here I can get my cut. It like reignited a fire under me that haven't been there for a while. And so like even now, like I'm always thinking about business. I'm writing up another business proposal to the airline. Like that's what I'm thinking now. I'm just like, yo, let me see, where can I make money? Who got my money? Somebody got some money for me today. And that's how I look at life. But then also, like, I'm starting to see now, like, I'm starting to get back into exercising because of me being sad, out of harmony, out of sync. I let myself get fat. Like, I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened to you, bro? Like, dude, get your shit together. And that just shows you, like, if you look at some of the bad parts of your life when something happened that took you out of harmony, it was teaching you this. The image in your subconscious mind started to fade. It may have even started to change. And when that image started to change, your physical body started to change too. You started to feel different. You probably started to eat different. You probably started to be less active or higher active. Like, certain things in your life started changing. And so this is why, and I want to end it here. If you really learn to control your subconscious mind at your will, you will attract to you everything that you want. It is God's law. It is the law of creation. And the secondary law of co-creation is your subconscious. Like, you have to co-create what you want through your subconscious mind. And you have to be able to start visualizing yourself doing it. If you can't see yourself doing something, you can't achieve it. Those words mean something for a minute, for a reason, man. This is some powerful stuff. If you read this book, let me know. Let me know if you read this on The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And I'm going to end it right there. If you have any questions, this is now time to talk. I don't want to overwhelm on this one because this one's deep. This is very deep. I read a lot of Dr. Joseph Murphy. Why do people want to call me right now? My bad. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb real quick. See, this is where I messed up. If you move overseas, here's a word of advice. Have 3 numbers, which I do, but don't make the mistake that I always make. Stop giving everybody your prime. Cobus Vicer, man, how you doing, brother? Cobus Vicer, man, how you doing, brother? We just finished reading a little bit of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. One of the things I've been doing to make myself keep doing more videos, I've been like, I'm gonna start doing my study time instead of reading it by myself. I'm gonna start doing my study time instead of reading it by myself. I'm gonna do it on